Welcome back to Panzer Corp 2 playthrough. We just finished the Kiev scenario and now are getting the briefing for the following scenario. It looks like we have to first take Kharkov. And then advance on Rostov. Alright, I will end the briefing. We get a leader. Expert support, 20% accuracy when providing support fire. Doesn't seem like anything especially useful. I guess it can go on an anti-tank unit or an artillery unit, probably artillery. So let me think about the setup and then I will come back and show you what I decided. Before I do that, just a quick look at the map. Belgorod and Kharkov directly east of our starting position, but actually it looks like we can start all across Army Group South here. We can start at D-Town, Dnipropetrovsk, advanced into the industrial region around Stalino. There's really nothing else in the north to take once I take Belgorod and Kharkov. So it looks like after that everything's focused on Rostov, which should be fun. Looks like we can set up across the map as well. So I'll think it over and come back. Okay, I'm back. Deployment is done. My upgrades were fairly simple. I had 3 upgrades available because of the disadvantage I chose at the beginning. So what I did was I upgraded one Panzer III to a 3J, and then I also brought a Panzer IIIH out of reserve because that gives me 6 tanks, and my advantage is 2 core slots per tank, so I thought that might be a good use of my core slots, 2 of them anyway. So now I have 2 older Panzer IIIHs and 1 newer Panzer IIIJ. The only difference with the J is that it has 1 more armor, so not a big difference. And then I have 3 of the 4Fs, which are the most modern Panzer IV. I didn't make any change to my infantry. I kept 4 Pioneers on trucks. Kept my Emil out, my anti-tank gun. My artillery had no change. My fighters had no change, still 4 of them. I did apply 1 leader to my artillery that is better at support fire. That's the new leader I got for this scenario. My second upgrade was a Junkers 87D to an R, which is a very slight upgrade, a little more range. And then with my other 2 core slots I had available, I had 4. Remember, I spent 2 to bring a Panzer IIIJ out of reserve, and then the other 2 I spent to bring a Junkers 88A out of reserve and upgrade it to a Dornier 217E, which is a pretty decent upgrade, and I really like level bombers. So those were my 4 core slots: another level bomber, another tank. My 3 upgrades were level bomber, Stuka, which is a tactical bomber, and a tank. So deployment, I deployed basically in 4 groups. Let me minimize this. So in the south, I've got 2 tanks, a Stug 3, an artillery, and a Pioneer to advance on Mariupol. In the center, I have most of my air, other than 1 Stuka and 1 Messerschmitt in the north. And then I have my minor allies here, so you can see them. My forces in the center are basically my anti-tank gun, my Emil, a Panzer III, a 3 and a 4, a Pioneer, and my long-range artillery, my 210. And then against Kharkov, I have arrayed a Pioneer, an artillery, a Stug 3, and 1 Panzer IV. And then in the north, take this small city, Sumy, or town, and then advance on Belgorod and Kharkov. I have another Pioneer, another artillery, a Panzer III, and a Stug 3. So basically in the north, I only have 2 tanks, a 4 and a 3. My thinking is, if there's an armor concentration in here, I can reduce it with Stukas. And I'm not in a big hurry to advance on these because they're so close. I think I have time. Since they have rivers to the east, I think there won't be support units in here. However, if there are, I will try to advance here at Izium and advance between these two rivers to reduce the support units that are trying to support the city. But that may not be necessary. Let's see. I kind of think their support units for the city will just be on the east side of Kharkov. So let's see about that. And then down here, I expect Soviet armor, which is why I have the Emil. And then I deployed 4 tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So most of my tanks are in the south and the center. Anyway, let's get started. Turn 1. Looks pretty safe to try to advance in the south. I have 1 Romanian here. Let's just force march him up. I'm pretty sure that'll be a move that is reasonable. And then over here, I think let's go ahead and send the Panzer 3 forward. Or we could send the cavalry to scout the middle. Let's do that. There's cavalry in the woods here. Then let's send our infantry forward somewhere that they can dismount within range of that cavalry. Alright. We'll probably want our gun. We have a tank here, a T-50, pretty weak tank I think, and also an infantry. I think the gun is not going to get a chance to shoot, so what I'd like to do is, actually that T-50 is not bad, it seems to match up with my Panzer 3. What a decent tank this is, wow. Statistics. 16 hard attack, that's pretty good. Defense 16, yeah, that's a really good tank. Interesting. Tough tank. Alright. I think what I'll do here is I will take it slow with this cavalry. Let's wait. We'll see how much air we have left, because if I have air left, then I can use the air to reduce him. I think I'll advance my infantry here so that it's within 2 of the cavalry in the forest. Maybe I'll wait. T-34 is here. We know those are great, but they could be backed by an anti-tank gun. So let's advance here with my Panzer 4. There is no AA gun attacking or backing this T-34, so I am going to use a Stuka on it. Let's move the north before I send it, because there could be more in the north that I need to take care of. We'll reduce the entrenchment here. They're down to 4, which I found out last scenario, or the scenario before, is the most you can reduce units in a city to is 4. I think it's safe to use the Stuka on the T-34. Oh my, KV-2. Can I undo that move? I think I want to use him on the KV-2. Boy, I thought there might not be much armor here, but there sure is a lot. I'm going to use the other Stuka on the T-34. We got lucky, killed 4. Now I need to escort those Stukas, so I will send my fighter. What is this guy? Oh, there's a fighter there. I think instead of attacking that fight, well, I can actually attack it and still escort my Stukas, so let's do that. this artillery and these other units. Let's take a look here. If I move it here, it can definitely be flanked. What's the speed on the BT-7? His speed is 6. Very fast. Wow. And on this KV-2, he is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put my artillery here, he cannot get to him. But then I can't back my Panzer III. There's a hole in the lines here I'd love to fill. Can I? Yes, I can. So let's send my infantry here. It really can't do anything, but at least now there's a zone of control so that they can't just fly through the middle. And this way I can back my Panzer III safely, I think. So let's do that. And then up here, I think what I'll do is just cover my gun with my Stug 3. So really it's a defensive formation at this point for me, while I wait for my air power to try to reduce the enemy armor concentration. Alright, I can still shoot this gun. I think I'm going to hit the KV-2. Most likely that's my best bet, I think. Alright, so I suppress some more. He's now only effectively a 3 strength on the enemy's turn, so pretty weak. Okay, that's it for the north. I don't think I'll do anything else up there. For the south, I think let's focus on this cavalry in the middle. It looks like there could be an armor concentration here. So let me nose up here. Not so much a concentration, it looks like just one unit. So maybe we can level bomb him. And then make some headway. I'll fire my long range artillery. I'd still take 1 loss, but not with this guy. So let's play it safe. I don't want to get this guy hit by the cavalry because he's terrible against infantry type units. We'll use the Panzer III to hit this tank. He'll now be supported by the anti-tank gun. I got an overrun. So then the question is, what do we have here? A T-50 and a T-26. T-50 is definitely a much better tank. I think I'll roll my Panzer III up here. The artillery's not going to get the fire this turn, so he'll just roll up behind the 2 tanks so he's protected. And then no rush here on moving in on the cav, I think. So I will put my Stug 3 here. And then I think I will send my long gun can only fire and support against armor units, so he won't help at all against cavalry. And I think the same with any tank, they won't help against cavalry. So how can we sort of protect our anti-tank unit and our artillery? I think what we can do is, how far can I move these guys? If they force march the Italian infantry, I can get them to, there's the Hungarians, there's the Italian. I think what I'm going to do here, I thought I had a Stug 3, but I guess not, unfortunately. This guy's pretty good against infantry, so I think I'll shield the anti-tank gun with him. And then my infantry can advance. I think if I advance them here, you might get hit by both cavalry. That's definitely a possibility. But I think he can defend himself. The other option is here in case they have tanks to the northeast. I think this is a better move. Less offensive, more defensive. And then let's put the gun here so that I can fire next turn on the woods if there's nothing else to fire at. Alright, I think all of my ground units might be moved. And so now it's just up to the air. So let's figure out who we want to suppress. Potentially this guy, although he doesn't seem like a big threat. I don't see anyone else too useful for suppression unless I want to start digging that cavalry out. I think I'll go for this guy. And then I'll need to escort him. So let me do that. And then my other level bomber can take a shot at the woods. Suppress the front cav. He probably should be escorted, so I'll send his Messerschmitt ME-109 to escort him and also bomb the cavalry. And then the last fighter will just escort this level bomber and cover my my very expensive anti-tank gun and artillery in the middle. So I think I'm done. Let's see if there are any other units still to move. This artillery is already fired, so I will mark him as done. I don't think I want to attack there. Nope. So this one's done. No attack here. That's not a bad attack actually, but I think I can afford to wait. So we'll wait there. Here I know I don't want to attack. I think I'm done with this unit. This attack isn't worth making. I don't think anyway. Okay, so we're done. Oh, maybe my Panzer 4 here? No. Alright, on to turn 2. Here comes some fighters. Some Red Army fighters. I got an ambush. He's bombing my artillery. He brought his tank forward to hit my Romanian cavalry. Both tanks. Oh, he has a lot of tanks here. He's hitting my, I think those are Romanians in the south also. Yeah, he met my tank destroyer. That hurt. He just got his armor unit destroyed in the north, or in the center there. Oh wow, he drove all the way around and hit my artillery with his T-34. Ouch. I guess I should have used, yep, that's too bad. Okay. Well, it's clear what the Stukas need to do. Go straight for the most dangerous tanks here. Thank goodness I don't have cloudy weather. That would have been difficult. Why am I going to take two? Oh, there's a fighter here, so I can't really easily bomb the T-34 until I take care of this fighter. They have their level bombers are extremely effective. We learned in the last scenario. Let me just look at the air here. Okay, so I think we'll send another fighter up here. Fighter to finish him off. Then we can send the other Stuka to hit the T-34. Okay. So now we've done, I think, all the bombing that I'll be doing in the north. So let's go ahead and move the north. We will fire first on the town. It's now down to 4 entrenchment, which is as low as it goes. Do I want to try to send a level bomber? Maybe. He can't reach. I think I'll just make the attack here. I drove him out of the city, so let me take that city. Now, other stuff I can do in the north here. Let me zoom in and see what's going on. Luckily, these tanks aren't supported by anything, so I really got a decent chance to be effective here. Well, let's go ahead and try to take out this T-34, because I think the main danger here is the T-34 against my southern flank. He fell back into the town, so to drive him out of the town, I think we can kill him with this Panzer IV. I was hoping to get a breakthrough there, but no breakthrough. Maybe you can only get it on clear terrain. I definitely need to reinforce this gun, so I'll do that. And then I have to defend this hex basically, so I think what I might do is I'll fire to suppress this unit. I'll reinforce these infantry, or should I make an attack here? No, I don't think it's worth it, so I'll reinforce them. Now the trouble is the KV-2 can swoop around. What is he at? He's 2 suppressed, so he only have 1 strength, but he could come and hit my artillery, which is also suppressed. So I think what I'll do is I will send the Stug down here, and this artillery is then going to need to run away. One option is to send him here, but he could still be hit. If I send him here, the KB2 can't reach him, so I'll do that. He'll run south. Okay, so I believe I've moved all my units that I want to move in the north now, and all the air's flown in the north. So let's turn our attention to this battle. I think let's just focus on T60, T26, T50. Okay, so the T50 is the big threat. I think here in the south, how to deal with the T50? Yeah, my anti-tank gun. Okay. Wow, this Romanian cavalry's down to 3. Let me just, I know I'm gonna have to replace it, so let's do that. Let's send our anti-tank gun here. I don't want to take a loss with it, so I will send actually take a shot with this artillery. Now he won't take a loss. We'll hit the T50, drive him back. He did take a loss anyway. Now I really need to cover that guy, so let's move an infantry to cover him here. Or do I want to try to finish off the T50? That doesn't seem critical right now. So yeah, we'll send 1 infantry here. The other one, I need a unit here, so what I could do is bring my Panzer III here. And then if I can suppress this T60, I could make an attack on him. So I'll send my best level bomber to try to suppress the T60. That's only a 1-2, not very good, so I'll just hold tight there. Now we've got the Panzer IV. So I think I'll try to suppress also this unit Although if I use them, my last level bomber, I have 2 level bombers left. Let's send the weaker level bomber to suppress this guy in hopes that we can get a good attack in with this Panzer IV. It's not a bad attack. I'll give it a try. And I didn't actually lose anything. Fantastic. That's not an attack I want to make. Let me move my gun south so that it's shielded. And then we can also move the infantry south as well. Alright, I have 1 level bomber remaining. I could go after this cavalry because it's pretty effective, or I think I'll hit this unit so that I can try to make some attacks on it. And then the other question is, do I want to try to hit this cavalry? Maybe I will. Let me take this shot, see what I get. Yeah, I'll take that shot. Here, I'll just put some reinforcements. Let me suppress him. I can finish off this cavalry, hopefully overrun, which will then let me make a finishing attack against this T-50, and I didn't kill him. Interesting. Thought I would for sure. Here, we'll have a go at this BT-7. And then we're gonna have to run away with the gun. I think this hex should be pretty safe. Alright, I don't think I have anything left to move. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I'll just reinforce this fighter. What else do we have? This guy can move. I don't think I would want to move him. This guy can shoot, but I don't want to shoot. Here I know I don't want to attack. Here I don't want to attack. I'm done. Alright. On to turn 3. Here comes some more. It's a T-34 coming in. Road defense survivor. As long as this unit has more than 1 strength, it will always survive enemy attacks. Great. Okay, let's start again in the north. I think it's time to switch my Stuka south. I think this might be the Stuka with a leader that allows him to rebase quickly. So at this point I think the heavier enemy armor concentration is in the south. So possibly instead of firing in the north here, I think I'm going to rebase the Stuka south. Oh, there's actually no room at that airfield. He can't rebase. Okay. Then I guess I'm forced to fly him against the KV-2. That's the only, I think, reasonable target here. And he killed him with 1 shot. Brilliant. Here, let's get a suppression in. Another suppression. And then I think I'll try to make an advance now on Kharkov and hold the airfield, so let's do this. I got an overrun, but I don't have any movement left. Here I could reinforce, or I could shoot at this guy. I think I'll shoot at him, because if I don't sort of force him back, I think I'm in danger of having him circle around on my flank and hit my units as I move forward. Let's see, how do I want to play this? Let me reinforce this guy. Here, it's not a very good attack, so I'll put in some reinforcements. I could suppress this unit. I think I will. Possibly. Okay, I just had a breakfast. I'm back to continue. I can't remember exactly where I left off. Let me just check around here. So I think what I'll do is I'll throw my infantry forward here. I'll back it with one gun. And then I'll back that gun with another gun. Lots of artillery back here along the river. 122s. So they're not huge, but good sized. What else do we want to do here? Let's pin this guy back. And then I think I'd like to send this Stug south, because I don't think I need 2 Stugs on the city assaulting the city up there. So I think I'm done here. I have 1 fighter, it's already taken reinforcements. Okay, so now let's look at the south. We have this bomber and this fighter to take care of. So let's start to work on the fighter. We definitely cannot, whatever we do, neglect that bomber, because we know these bombers, these Soviet bombers, can be incredibly effective. So let's take a shot at the bomber. That wasn't a very good shot. With the last fighter, do I want to have a go at the bomber again? No, I think I'm going to shoot at the Soviet fighter. Let's try to get their air to reduced to a point where it's really not a threat to me, at least in the air. That way I don't have to escort my bombers. There's a T-34 that rolled out. It's right here. So I want to send the Stuka after it. Okay, and then we've also got this T-60, T-26, BT-7, and T-50. So I think we also... wait, I'll save my level bombers. Let's decide how it shakes out with the ground. I was going to send a level bomber after him, but I think it's better to wait. My Romanian cavalry... sorry, let's take this Romanian infantry. I think this guy... Yeah, he could take reinforcements. Okay, let's do that. Let's give replacements to him. Let's also put replacements here, because he can't reach any tanks anyway other than this one, and I don't want to expose him to that cavalry, so I'll just take the replacement now. While I'm thinking about it, let's also take the replacement here. And then maybe I can roll around with the Panzer 3, hit this guy for no loss. Let's do that. Got an overrun, fantastic. So now, let's see if we can further reduce that T-34 and maybe make an attack on him. Yep, 2 losses. And he went into the woods, interesting. Okay, so now this guy can take reinforcements or replacements. And then I think the next thing to do, I could take a shot at that T-34. I think that's a good plan. Let's do that. Alright, I didn't kill him, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's good progress. I think I kind of need to clear out the chaff here, so I'm trying to figure out how to kill some of these units. I think let's go ahead and try to reduce this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky and kill him. Nope. Let's go ahead and kill this unit. I got an overrun. I can move forward and try to kill the T-34. Done. I got another overrun. And try to reduce this unit. I got another overrun. Brilliant. So, this guy's just a monster this turn. I'm going to move east. Then I'm going to send in my best level bomber on this tank. And I still would take a loss. What I could try to do is move up this Stug, but I'd like to use him against the artillery. So yeah, let's do that. I'll use him against the artillery, or sorry, the cavalry. And I'm in no huge hurry here on the T-60. I think I'll just wait. I don't need to make that attack. I'll move this infantry up, and then I'll back him with this. You know, if I put this artillery here, he's almost surely going to run around and try to hit it. But he can only hit it with this tank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'd need a 6 movement, and he has a 6 movement. So yeah, he could hit it. Anything I can cover it with? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and take the shot at him because that'll help protect my artillery. I think I totally missed on that shot. I don't think I did anything. That was pretty weak. Okay. Up here. Let's block the cavalry from hitting my anti-tank gun. And then let's also get set up to attack the cavalry next turn with another unit. Take replacements here. Have a couple level bombers remaining. I'm waiting to see the AA out here. I haven't seen it yet. I'm tempted to go for one of these artillery units or the unit in the city with the level bomber. So let's just kind of get started on that. Take 1 point. And here I think I'll reduce the cavalry because he's got a lot of options with that cavalry. So I think I'm done now. Let's see what else is left. I can move my Panzer 3 1 hex east. That'll sort of serve to scout out the airfield. Let me do that. Oh, he repaired his DB3 there. Interesting. So he'll be back. I don't think I want to attack here. Nope. Here. Actually, that's not a bad attack. So yeah, let's make this attack. And then I can make another attack. Oh no, he can't attack. Okay. What else can we move? This. And that's it. Okay, we're done. He has another full-strength fighter apparently in the south. He just attacked my level bomber. And as expected, he comes after my artillery. Killed himself in a counterattack there. Okay, let's start in the north here. I don't really want to lose 2 points there. That's unfortunate. Can this fighter reach anything? No. So I could use him right here, or I could use him on these guns. Using him on the guns seems better. So let's do that. And then with the Stuka, I can use him on the other gun. Probably should have done the reverse, the Stuka on this gun, because it's what supports the city. Up here, the Panzer IV would be good to deal with that infantry. So I'll send replacements. I don't think I'll make this attack. It's a pretty even attack. I don't really like attacks that don't favor me. What about here? Nothing to attack until I get rid of this artillery. So, if I tried to push through the city with tanks, it would be devastated by this infantry. The tanks really aren't going to do me any good against these, because there's no way to get by the infantry that's defending the city until I kill the infantry. Then the tanks might be some good. So I'm going to send this Panzer 3 south, let's say. Although, let me undo that. It could make an attack here. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds actually not so bad. And now I can get a free attack with my infantry. And advance on him. Or, even better, I'll just advance right up to the city. Okay, and then my Stug, I really need to hem him in with zones of control. I don't want him to run behind me and start taking objectives. So I'll do that. And then over here, let's scoot forward. Although the problem there is if I do that, I can get attacked by this guy, so this infantry, so I won't do that. So I think I'm done in the north. Did I fly? Yep, all my air is done. Next, let's try to deal with some Soviet air. There's a Yak-1, so my best fighter will head out to have a shot at him. And then my second best fighter will also have a go. And then my third best fighter, where's his level bomber? I don't see it. It must have headed somewhere to the rear. So instead, we will try to reduce this fighter, Yak-1. Okay, that's all my fighters flown. There are no enemy tanks right now to hit with my Stuka. So I think what I want to do now, what's this, enemy tank gun, okay. I think I want to take this airfield so that I can start to rebase units forward to the airfield. So let's see. Try to suppress that guy. Let's try to kill him. Okay, good. Since I'm not on roads, I can't go very far and still dismount. So I'll wait to move him. This infantry can probably take a replacement. I've got a pioneer here. Oh, that's not my pioneer, that's a Romanian. I have a pioneer here. There is actually a Soviet tank there. I just forgot about him. Let's hit him with the Stuka. Then we need to kill him, so let's try using Panzer 3. Drive him east, or south, as it were. Boy, this tank is tough to take down. Got him, alright. And then we'll advance forward here. Let's put some replacements in. I would like to get my Sturmgeschütz to the front to support this Panzer 3, so let's send him up. There is a chance the AT gun moves out and fires at him, but that's okay. He'd give up his entrenchment in the city and he's at a 7. Got a Romanian infantry. My pioneers. So let's go ahead and try to just see what we can see over here. That city's defended. I think if I expect any more armor, it's this direction, so I'll advance my anti-tank unit. My Romanian cavalry will scout forward. Does he have a force march? He does, so let's force march him forward. Okay. Second artillery to the east of, a very small artillery east of Stalino. Based on how it's gone with past scenarios, I suspect that I've broken the main resistance, although there's probably another pocket of armor or something in here. Alright, so then we can take this airfield with my Panzer IV. And then, next turn, we can start rebasing units forward. This turn, oh, I wish I could undo. Can I undo that last? Yes. It's cloudy next turn, so let's use our level bombers while we have the chance. And during the cloudy turn, maybe we can rebase them forward. I kind of think I need to kill this unit to the south before I kill the city, because I can't. Actually, I don't know. It's hard to attack either until I take care of these artillery, and they're very well defended. So I have to formulate a plan there. Okay, the Romanian infantry. I'll send them forward. These pioneers, I think I can safely put on trucks now because they'll be covered by my fighters. So I think it's going to be tough for the enemy to do anything to them. So let's do that. And then my other pioneers, where are they? Here we go. I think I can also send them forward, although no, they'll get bombed in their trucks because there's a level bomber right there. But if I send them to here, they're covered by fighters. Nothing can hit them. Let's do that. And then we'll force march forward the Hungarian infantry. My long guns. I think I want them to dismount, so we'll go to here. And let's see what's left to move. An artillery here. Take a shot. Same with this artillery, take a shot. Alright, what else? I can move them. So, I think the way to break this position is either just massive airstrikes to kill this artillery. That's really the only way to do it. Other than piercing the river line here and then coming across the river against the artillery. So I don't really see a reason to move this artillery right now. I don't want to make that attack. I also don't want to make this attack. I'm done. Alright. 4 turns in the books. Boy, he did a lot of damage there on that attack on my artillery. Killed 4 of them. So let me replace here. And then let's get the fighters going to shoot down what I can see of his air force. Which looks like currently just 1 plane. So, it's cloudy. I don't think that'll hurt air to air. Maybe it does hurt air to air. Alright, so let's send this plane forward. Shoot him. Alright. Here, let's go ahead and bomb this artillery again. Hopefully he's going to run out of prestige at some point. That'd be fantastic. Alright, so now I just have left these 4 air units to fly. I'll probably wait for those. Let's go ahead and make our ground moves in the north. I can kill this unit. I got an overrun, great. I don't think I have any other attacks to make, but it doesn't hurt. what else do I want to do? So I can start the counter battery here without taking losses. Let's do that. And you know what I could do is I could slide this guy north, put him onto the airfield, and then also counter battery. Alright. And then I don't really think I'm going to have much or any use for the Panzer III in the north, so I'm going to start marching him south. The Panzer IV I might find a use for. I think I'll keep it around. The Stug. Let's scout up here. Okay, looks like really they just have a crescent of 5 units defending their artillery. That's the defense here. So everything's moved up here other than this guy who needs a replacement and this guy who doesn't have any good attacks. Looking farther south, I think I'm going to be able to crack this position without sending my tanks north here. But I would love to take the city. I just don't think it's worth the time it would take me to take it. So I think I'm going to leave that city alone. And instead, I know we need to kill this gun. So let's put a replacement on this unit while it's rainy. Let's head out here and suppress that unit. And then we will also suppress, I don't even know if I need to suppress that artillery. I don't think I'll suppress it. I think I'm just going to start shooting it. So let's do that. I hate to take the kill on a non-core unit. That's a lot of experience. So let's not. I'll advance my pioneers here. My pioneers would take 1 loss if I make this attack. There's no way to get an artillery attack against that anti-tank unit. So maybe it's just patience at this point. Or I could send the oh, actually no losses if I use my pioneers. I thought that was my pioneer, but it was actually the Romanian. Alright, good. So now I should be able to make some other free attacks against that artillery or tank gun. Good. And then one more attack will kill it, but there aren't any units close enough to make the attack. I could just kill him with Romanians. It's only a 1-point kill, so yeah, let's do that. Let's roll up here. Let's bring forward the artillery. Actually, I'll bring it here so that it can fire at both cities. And this unit can force march forward. And then we can do some level bombing here. Send the Stuka. He won't reach. Okay, let's rebase the Stuka forward. And then this level bomber has already taken replacements, so he can't move. The cavalry. Yeah, I'm just going to put the kill in on the cavalry. It's alright. Alright, what's left? We've got a Stug that can fire here. No, he can move. I could put him in the city. I don't think I want to do that though. What else can I do here? This guy can fire, no thanks. This guy can fire, no thanks. This guy can fire, no thanks. And no. Okay, I'm done. 5 turns done. Full strength bomber comes out of the backfield. He took the city. It's okay. We won't have any entrenchment. Alright, so we have clear weather again. Let's continue our assault on these artillery. He's fully suppressed, so now we should be able to get away with an attack on the city. Let's send a good level bomber up. And let's hope that I can... Yep. Not a bad attack. There's one. Took it. And then let's take this guy in, kill the artillery. I'll move this guy south to shield my own artillery. Yep. And then I think my arty can advance here pretty safely. There's an anti-tank gun there, but I can just put my Panzer IV here to protect against that anti-tank gun. I can then put my Stug here. I probably should have pressed the anti-tank gun instead of the infantry, but it's done. Wait, I can undo. Undo, let's suppress the anti-tank gun. We've got our Panzer III who's headed south. Let's continue that march. I think that's all my units in the north. And then here, let's start up the Messerschmitts. We have to hit that full strength bomber. Where is he? Here he is. Wow, he is a tough bomber. With an 8-point Messerschmitt, I'm only gonna cause 2 losses and take 1. I guess I did a little better than that. I caused 3. And then I think we'll make another attack here. And we will rebase 1 plane forward to this airfield. And with this last level bomber, is that? No, I have 2 left. Let's send 1 level bomber to hit. What do I want to hit? I guess I'll hit this infantry. The other level bomber. I'm going to hit this city because I want to assault it. Okay. With this artillery, we'll bombard this city. With my other artillery, we will bombard Stalino. Now for the possible assaults. That's not a bad attack. Let's take it. I probably should have used the Stug before I made that attack, actually. Let's occupy the city first so he can't retreat back in. This should be a kill and an overrun. Nope, no overrun, no kill. We'll kill him with our AT gun to get some experience for him. Hopefully he doesn't take a loss there. Nope, he didn't kill him. Interesting. That was rough. What else can I use against him? I can force march these Romanian infantry over and kill him. Not ideal, but at least he's gone. Okay, so let's hold off there. Let's see what we can get done here. I should have an artillery. Nope, I've already fired the artillery. Okay, a 0-4 isn't bad. Let's do that. Alright, he's out of the city. Next, I think we want to make sure that we occupy the city so that he can't come back in. So let's do that, and then let's try to get the kill with my core units. Do I have any other core units that can participate? I don't believe so. So I may not get the kill after all. I think I definitely want to see if I can go north of this river, because otherwise I'm probably going to cross right into the teeth of his defenses. So let's send the cavalry up here. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good hex. Alright, I got a surrender on that. And then, we'll send forward the pioneers. Oh boy. Can I undo that? Yes, okay. What to do here? Let's send... We're gonna have to try to sweep around this river. Attacking it head on is gonna be destructive for me. I'm afraid if I send the Stug here, he's got some armor and he's gonna come out to get me, but I think I'll do it. Let's see. This pioneer is gonna head north. This gun, I'd love to get it into action as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and go here, dismount. He might come across the river to get me, but I don't think he will kill my unit, and I think he'll take some heavy losses that way, hopefully. Alright, what's left to move? Oh, I have a Stuka. Okay, so let's send in the Stuka, I guess. Oh, there's AA. Can we undo? Yes. So for the Stuka, I think let's just go hit this town. And then this guy needs to take reinforcements, but he can't. Okay. There's no good attack there. Okay, we're done. Turn 6 is in the books. Let's watch this turn for the enemy, and then I will pause this and continue it, finish it in another video. I think it'll go a lot faster after this. Indeed, they did send some guys out to attack my Stug. That AT, self-propelled AT gun. Wow, blasting my Stug here. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll continue it next video.